Hello and welcome to this video. Today we're going to look at another metacognitive strategy to help us improve our reading comprehension. Remember, metacognition is just thinking about thinking. To use a metaphor, we want to add tools to our toolboxes. We want to learn strategies, thinking strategies that will help us to become better readers. The tool we're going to add to our toolbox today is visualizing. We're going to have to use our imaginations today. In the books we read, the author gives us descriptions of people, places, things, events, smells, sounds, tastes, touches, and it's our job as the reader to use our imagination to make meaning of the descriptions, to make sense of them. Visualizing is using the words on the page and painting a picture with them in our minds. Often these are visual, but they can also contain connections to the other senses and even to emotions. We can practice visualizing by making a literal drawing. Let me read a passage from C.S. Lewis's The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. This is a description of one of the characters, Mr. Tumnus. As I read, I will draw what I imagine Mr. Tumnus to look like from the descriptions in the book. I'm not a very skilled drawer, but it doesn't matter. I'm focusing on the skills of visualizing what I'm reading, not my drawing ability. Soon after that, a very strange person stepped out from among the trees into the light of the lamppost. He was only a little taller than Lucy himself, and he carried over his head an umbrella, white with snow. From the waist upwards he was like a man, but his legs were shaped like a goat's. The hair on them was glossy black, and instead of feet he had goat's hooves. He also had a tail, but Lucy did not notice this at first because it was neatly caught up over the arm that he held the umbrella, so as to keep it from trailing in the snow. He had a red woolen muffler around his neck, and his skin was rather reddish too. He had a strange but pleasant little face with a short pointed beard and curly hair, and out of the hair there stuck 2 horns, one on each side of his forehead. One of his hands, as I have said, held an umbrella. In the other arm, he carried several brown paper parcels. What with the parcels and the snow, it looked just as if he had been doing his Christmas shopping. He was a faun. And there we have it. I've just turned the words on a page into a picture. I've used my imagination to picture what Mr. Tumnus looks like. The image in my mind is far more detailed than I've been able to put on the page, but that doesn't matter. I've practiced imagining what the book is telling me. To conclude, visualizing is making a mental picture of what we are reading. If we're able to make detailed pictures in our minds, we will be better able to understand what we are reading. If we practice visualizing, we will improve our reading comprehension.